everybody. We are back. My first guest tonight is an Academy Award-winning actor. He also just received an Oscar nomination for his role in Catch Me If You Can, which is in theaters right now. Please welcome Christopher Walken.
Hi.
Nice to have you here. First of all, congratulations, an Oscar nomination. Catch Me If You Can. You just got to feel very good. It's all good. It's very strange. How do you feel about your performance? Because clearly people loved it, but are you able to watch yourself? How do you feel about it?
I thought it was very good. I liked the movie very much.
So you give yourself 2 thumbs up. You know what's great is that you have that, it of course takes place in the movie in the early 60s, so you get to wear those great sort of early 60s clothes. You're wearing the thin ties, the hat. You get to wear the cool hat. You must have liked that, dressing up that way.
Absolutely. It was powerful, really, because when I put the hat on and the overcoat and the shoes and I got the haircut and I looked exactly like my father.
Just the way your father did.
Yes, and he had that hat, he had that coat. It was that time. In fact, when that movie takes place, my father would have been about the same age I am now. So they say that when that men one morning get up and look in the mirror and they see their father. Well, I had that happen to me in a big way on this movie.
Right, right. I see my mom. I don't know why. I'm like, hi, Conan, and someone in the mirror is like, hi there, honey. That's very... Can I just talk to you about your hair for a moment? And please... No, I know this has been discussed. I don't know
if you were going to talk about my hair.
I know this has been discussed, and I just can't help it. I'm obsessed with hair. I spend hours on my hair. There's mayonnaise. There's fiber fill insulation in here.
But you have great hair. When we've met before, we've always talked about hair.
Yes, I'm obsessed with it. But today, your hair is going straight up.
No, I have to apologize.
It looks like you blew dry it upside down in a cave, you know?
I have to apologize. I've been sitting around the house a lot, and it got huge. And I really...
What do you mean, you're just sitting around the house, what, absorbing moisture?
And eating. Do you find that when your hair gets really big, the rest, that you gain weight?
No, I do not find that to be true. You're saying that as your hair grows longer, you gain weight?
I've been gaining weight, and I have to lose it. So when I get a haircut, you shrink.
This is such a fantastic theory.
But
do you mean?
No, it's
and you don't
something
even
I've noticed from working in the theater. If you do like a Shakespeare play, and you put on a big costume, then you look ridiculous because your head is tiny and you've got this big costume.
Right.
So then you have to put on a big wig to make it fill out.
Yeah.
And I think that happens naturally too.
That as you think, what you're saying is that as your hair gets bigger, your body, something in your body signals that you must gain weight to compensate for your big hair.
That's right. Match your hair. But I'm going to get a haircut and I'm going to lose weight. That's the strangest theory I believe I've ever heard.
And I'm sure I'll be reading in 3 years the Walken theory in the New England Journal of Medicine, and you'll be correct.
I should have a videotape and make a lot of money.
Like a lose weight video where it's you just getting your hair cut?
Just getting a haircut.
That's a great, great theory. Now, of course, you're nominated. This is very exciting. Last time you were nominated, you won.
Yep.
Deer Hunter. And fantastic role. I look at that movie sometimes, and I love that movie, but I think that it must have been a very difficult, obviously emotional movie to film Deer Hunter, but you had to work in the jungle, I'm guessing, under difficult circumstances. You didn't like that experience?
Well, it was a great experience, to be with the people in all those different places. But it's true that I've made a couple of jungle movies, and I don't like to work in the jungle.
You don't? Tell us, what don't you like about the jungle?
At this point in my life, I'd have to really need money to make another movie in the jungle.
Now, what is it specifically about being in the jungle?
Well, all the things. It's hot, humid, and the bugs, and, and everything, and the monkeys screaming. And Also, alligators and things, you know.
Well, aren't you? But come on, you're a movie star. You must be protected from those things. You're not like it's not like you go into
Not really like the alligators. You notice that they're always like a couple of inches below the surface, and they wait for you to come down, and then they jump. You know?
Oh my God! This has happened to you? Have you ever noticed when you dive underwater and you fight an alligator? I mean, that's a pretty.
No, it's not. You know, it's not funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Also, I can just see an alligator going along the water with just its little...
They always like this deep, and they're waiting.
Yeah, but then
you come down, you know, and they go...
But then you come along, and it's just your hair above the surface. Just coming along. I'm just imagining things. I imagine. That's what I do.
But I'm getting a haircut. That's not fair.
Yeah, oh, you will get a haircut. By the time, yeah, you will get a haircut and you will lose all that weight. People are obsessed with, I'm obsessed with your hair, but many people are obsessed with your voice. In fact, people love to do impressions of you. They just love it.
It must be easy.
I don't think it's that it's easy. I mean, have you, in your own life, haven't you encountered people that do impressions of you?
Absolutely. Yeah. I have a friend who's a wonderful actor, and he does me on his answering machine. So when I call him, I talk to myself.
Which has got to be strange.
Yeah.
We noticed here that this isn't even over a very long period of time, is it? This is just over a very short period of time. A lot of people have spontaneously launched into Christopher Walken impressions, and we thought we'd honor you with a little montage right now. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, I saw your little impression. Ha-ha.
I put the cat box outside on the balcony.
Look around you in the taxi cab. There should be a seat belt.
Trick or treat. Hey, good question. I got a question. Which one of you can guess what I've buried under my house?
I did a show for Bravo that was on. It was a half-hour thing. It was nice.
His was the best, in fairness.
Who was that last guy?
That's Hammer. He's just very good at impressions. Who knew? You clearly, I mean, you've played many evil characters. You're a terrific actor, and you've portrayed many types of people, but you clearly, you like to play an evil character, don't you?
Well, sure, I like to work. And, I think, you know, movies are so expensive to make that it makes sense that certain people are the lovers, certain people are the funny, you know, friend. And,
right.
And there's the villain, and, you know, I'm happy to be the villain.
Do you enjoy it? Is it more fun to play an evil character?
I do, because evil in the movies is sort of, you know, it can be funny. There's an equation between what's funny and scary, and I think that belongs to the movies, not life. You know, life is scary, but movies are not scary.
Right. Life is scary, but not movies. What's an example of, like, a movie where it's so scary that it's kind of funny?
Oh, it happens all the time. Don't you think there's a kind of, like, fine line?
I'm not going to help you out. I want a specific example. I see what you're saying, that if something's really, it's the natural human reaction. It's so scary, you gotta laugh.
Yeah, I do, and you know, I think there's a connection between laughing and smiling and being a little nervous, and all comic writers, I think, deal with that.
You're saying all comedians are evil. There's a rage inside.
No, but I think there's something a little bit scary about things that are funny.
Do you find me very scary?
Your hair.
You find my hair is frightening. I always thoroughly enjoy it.
Take
that? I wasn't criticizing your hair.
Well, no, I mean,
I'm not criticizing your hair. I want to talk about your, because it's great. I love your hair. I idolize your hair. You and Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-0 have the best hair. No! All right, this weekend. This weekend, you are hosting Saturday Night Live with musical guest With musical guest Foo Fighters. That's going to be a great show. You've hosted the show many times. It's always hilarious.
Thank you.
What happened now? We're going to straighten this whole thing out somehow. We'll do it during the commercial break.
I want you to come on the show
Which show?
on Saturday night.
You want me to come on?
That's your day off, I guess.
Yeah, I'll come on the show. What do you want me to do?
Come on.
And do what?
Well, we can do a hair thing.
All right, look forward to that. That's going to be crazy. Christopher Walken, thank you very much. Always good. Laura Prepon, taking a break. We'll be right back.